Friends, welcome to youtube.com/Dr. Ved channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor and Head, Veterinary Medicine. In this presentation, we will see important bacterial disease of cattle and buffalo, actinomycosis. And in part 3, we will study clinical signs in cattle and buffaloes. Friends, we start with clinical signs of cattle and buffaloes. We know that disease is sporadic mostly, but sometime occasionally may be epidemic when there is discharge from the mouth is infected and it spread the pasture. So pasture contamination may produce epidemic condition, but it is very rare. Cattle 2 to 5 years of age are generally affected, and the reason may be erupting teeth and chewing of straw and hard feed, fibrous feed that cause injury in the mouth, and the actinomyces that is in the mouth may enter the bone. The lesion is very characteristic to provide a diagnosis. Initially, there is a hard swelling on the mandible or maxilla. It is painless and it is a distinct round circumscribed swelling at a specific place at the level of central molar teeth of mandible or maxilla outside on the skin. Because of the swelling and because of the pain, animal find difficulty of mastication of the food and prehension of the food. So animal may be time being anorectic or inappetence. Continue the clinical signs in cattle and buffalo. The organism Actinomyces bovis invade the bony tissue, mandible or maxilla. And when they enter inside the bone, it stimulates the bony growth. So you find swelling outside on the skin of the cattle and buffaloes, especially at mandible and maxilla region. The invasion by the organism cause damage to the bony tissue and it starts a proliferative osteitis characteristic. And more characteristic is there is a granulomatous lesion. Along with there is infection and there is suppurative lesion, production of the pus inside the bone. Continue the clinical signs in cattle and buffaloes. Slowly there is development of painful large granulomatous swelling mass on the surface of the jaw at the level of the central molar on mandible and maxilla. This swelling is abscess. Slowly swelling grows, the abscess rupture through the skin. Very characteristic. Through this abscess, there is discharge of exudate through one or more opening through sinus tract. Exudate from abscess is generally sticky, very thick because it is pushy, mucoid, yellowish in color. It is a purulent pus and a honey-like. This is the characteristic symptom. If the clinician see one case, he will not forget it. This is the diagnostic symptom. Clinical signs in cattle and buffaloes. Clinician remember sulfur granules is the diagnostic feature of this actinomycosis. What is the sulfur granules? The exudate that is coming out from the pus that contain a minute, very small, hard, yellowish white granules. Because it is bit hard, yellowish white color, just like a sulfur granules. So it is called as sulfur granule. It doesn't contain sulfur, but it looks like sulfur. So sulfur granules, characteristic of the disease. There is extensive damage to mandible and maxilla. Because of the enlargement and the pain, it affects the mastication of food and prehension of the food. There is dysphagia, and because of the food is not chewed properly, it results into indigestion. In the feces you can find partially chewed food, and that causes the indigestion. Indigestion has many effects on the body. Clinical signs in cattle and buffaloes. Because of the pain, the animal don't chew the food properly. Mastication affected. And this leads to a indigestion. And this leads to a loss of body condition. There is an extension of abscess, and it produces a clear-cut sinus tract on the skin surface. And through the sinus, the purulent discharge is constantly coming from the jawbone, characteristic of the disease. It is a chronic, more prolonged course. It is a chronic course and slowly leading to a suppurative granulomatous mass on the superficial layer of the jaw, very characteristic, and it causes formation of a chronic sinus tract. So this formation of suppurative granulomatous mass on the jaw with a chronic sinus tract is a characteristic of the disease. Clinical signs in cattle and buffaloes. Due to swelling, if the swelling is large, it may partially block the trachea and it causes a dyspnea. This is also a somewhat serious condition. Clinician examine the oral cavity and clinician find a loose teeth or missing teeth in the mouth. This is because of the bone become very loose. The teeth alveoli become loose and teeth are loose or missing. Because of this tooth abnormality and pain, there is hypersalivation. And because of this tooth abnormality, loose teeth or missing teeth, there is a dysphagia, difficulty in eating. So again there is indigestion, losing body condition. Clinician examine the mouth and there is foul smell coming from the mouth, a decaying smell coming from the mouth. It is called as halitosis. Halitosis means a foul breath from the mouth. It is because of this decay. Clinical signs in cattle buffalo. The infection will not remain static. Infections spread to the adjacent bone in long-standing cases. and slowly it deteriorates the condition because of difficulty in chewing the food and indigestion. Occasionally there is diarrhea, and in diarrhea the clinician finds undigested food material because it is not completely chewed, it is partially chewed. Sometimes the localization of infection is found in the testes of the bull and brain and lungs in the cattle. And this spread is due to hematogenous route. Sometimes the old lesion heals and in the surrounding a fresh lesion develops and story against repeat. Friends, I have narrated a characteristic symptom so you cannot miss the diagnosis of actinomycosis. Friends, here you have learned a characteristic symptom of actinomycosis in cattle and buffaloes, and the cases are frequently occurring. At your clinics, you will get such cases. Please share this important information to our veterinarians and requested to subscribe the channel to progress the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video.